Did you hear there's a Sody Pop recall? Multiple popular products made by the same soda company have been recalled for the failure to declare multiple chemicals and preservatives, including a dye linked to cancer. The latest recall, listed as voluntary by the FDA, impacts 4 drinks from the Charles Bugini Company, which are sold at restaurants across the U.S. The pink lemonade drink specifically was recalled for containing FD&C red number 40 dye, a food, drug, and cosmetic red dye that has been linked to colorectal cancer. The yellow lemonade and yellow lemonade X were found to contain FD&C yellow number 5, which can cause allergic reactions for some. The cola flavoring base was also found to contain sulfates, common preservatives that can cause issues in large quantities, like respiratory issues.
I don't know how to respond to that. Did you know that red 40 dye has also been linked to migraines, aggression, and mental health disorders like ADHD?
More recalls. It's been going on since the beginning of this year is baby formula. An updated recall announcement shared by the FDA is a warning that a potentially deadly fatal bacteria has been found in baby formula. Originally announced that its Cerelac and Pharmalac infant formula products had not been evaluated to determine whether they meet the U.S. food safety and nutritional standards in a recall issued on May 24th. Chronobacter is a bacterium that can cause bloodstream and central nervous system infections such as sepsis and meningitis. Complications from Chronobacter infection in infants can include brain abscesses, developmental delays, motor impairments, and death. Symptoms of Chronobacter infection in infants may include poor feeding, irritability, temperature changes, jaundice, grunting breaths, or abnormal body movements.
So it usually starts with fever and poor feeding, because what I've seen is the first 2 main symptoms. So definitely, if you notice any of that, to take your child in for medical care, because it usually just takes antibiotics to treat, but you need to catch it early enough, so don't wait.
You know, I don't know why we continue to allow private companies to produce and price gouge something as precious as baby formula.
And if you are feeding formula to your children, I would highly suggest you don't mix it with Mountain Dew, like in Ohio. So there's a mother from Ohio that was feeding it to her 4-year-old child, which caused for all of her teeth to rot and fall out, also caused her to form diabetes, which also induced a brain injury and ultimately her death. The mother is actually being charged.
I think it's a failure of our public education system and the brain injuries that Mountain Dew causes on a daily basis. Speaking of brain injuries, Elon Musk's Cybertruck has been recalled. Well, Tesla has agreed to recall all of its Cybertrucks to fix the accelerator pedal. They can get stuck, raising the risk of crashes. Federal safety agency said on Friday.
Sounds so fun. Have you seen the YouTube or TikTok videos of how sharp they are? And people cutting carrots on the doors. Relays, hang on. I forgot this part.
They're not very user friendly, that's for sure.
I seen one where somebody had posted a video where it said that the vehicle won't even let them out. I guess you push a button to open the door, not really a handle, and they would push the button and the door would fly open and then close.
Yeah, I've seen the displays just do the red alarm over and over and never go away, and I've seen other displays just never come on.
And rust.
They're so poorly made. You know, it's insane. And it basically does nothing that Elon promised that they would do.
Maybe he'll put one on a rocket ship and fly it into space. You're like, it's the same thing. I did it. I kept my promise.
We already have a flying car.
Right. There we go. It's supposed to come back around and hit us at some point too.
Yeah. Processed food is leading to insomnia.
Consumption of ultra-processed food is linked to chronic insomnia experienced by nearly 2/3 of adults, according to a new study that may lead to dietary recommendations for better mental health. The research journal, in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Diabetics, found an association between consumption of ultra-processed food and chronic insomnia, independent of other factors like demographics, lifestyle, diet quality, and mental health characteristics. At a time when more foods are highly processed and sleep disturbances are rampant, it is important to evaluate whether diet could contribute to adverse or good quality sleep. So ultra-processed foods contain ingredients that are normally not found in the kitchen, such as coloring agents, which could also include that red number 40 dye and that yellow dye that we were talking about, preservatives, emulsifiers, artificial flavors, and other additives. So previous studies have already linked ultra-processed foods to a range of diseases such as diabetes, cancer, adverse mental health, and even premature death, and yet we still let it on the market.
Stop trying to kill us.
Well, that's not good for the market because you see diabetes, cancer, mental health. But I'm not wrong, because if they get rid of the ultra-processed foods, diabetes and cancer are like one of the number one pharmaceutical profit motivators. It makes them the most money. So why would they want to stop a profit that's coming in another section?
Smoke off of the street. You care?
I can tell you that.